Hey everybody, Josh Hart here, how are you doing? Today, I'm unboxing the Xbox One S. This is the 2TB edition, it's the new Xbox, it just came out today. So I've just run down to my local store, picked it up, and brought it back here. And yeah, first impressions. Am I unboxing an Xbox or a PlayStation? I don't know, because it looks very much like the promotional images that Sony have been using for their PlayStation 4 from day one. But that's on the front of the box. It's also on the top of the box, and on the side we have like a side profile of the console and the size. On the other side we have that it's a 2TB hard drive. It's got 4K ultra high definition viewing of videos and video streams. Can play select Xbox 360 games. That's an important inclusion because that's only a newish feature of the Xbox One to have that backwards compatibility. It runs through what the console includes. And on the back it simply has a picture that includes kind of four of the, kind of core franchise that Xbox has built over the last couple of years, saying it's the ultimate gaming and entertainment system. Nothing on the bottom except that green bit, and that's the outside of the box. But like I say, really interesting how they're going kind of more towards the PlayStation, not only in the shape of the box, but also in the pictures on the box. So let's open this up. Now this is the 2TB console, as I said, so that's out today on 2nd of August. However, the Xbox One S is also coming out in a 1TB and a 500GB version, which I believe are coming out on the 24th of August. So if you maybe don't want to spend as much money or you don't need that 2TB of space, probably recommend waiting for those ones, as they are a little cheaper. So the first thing you get when you open the box is you get this Xbox One sleeve, which is kind of nice thick cardboard, and it literally tells you how to use the console. So it can be either down or up, how do you install the stand, what plugs into what, how to install batteries, how to turn it on, and it's good to go when everything's flashing. It kind of seems a little unnecessary to make it that big, but it's cool. It's really neat to have that in there. Down the side we have this white compartment, and when we open that up, on one side we have a power lead. And a noticeable thing is, where's the power brick? Well, it doesn't have one. And that's awesome, because it's been a long time coming, I think, for Xbox to ditch their power brick. And as I'm sure anyone who's seen the original Xbox One, or even any of the Xbox 360s know, those power bricks were very chunky, they were very large. So not having one of those is a really big improvement. On the left here, we have the new controller, and we have a HDMI lead. Also interesting to note is this one kind of is just a standard HDMI lead. Again, if you look at the original Xbox One, I can link you down below to my original Xbox One unboxing video. You'll see that that HDMI lead was very much the shiny and matte plastic look of the original Xbox One built into that cable, whereas this is much more subtle. It's just a nice matte finish, very smooth, very nice. So a bit more universal than the old Xbox One HDMI lead, but at the end of the day, it's a HDMI lead. So opening up the controller here. Now I'm kind of curious about this because it says that it's the new Xbox One S controller, and honestly I do not see much of a difference. But if you hit that subscribe button down below, then it'll alert you when I've done a complete comparison between this and the original Xbox One controller, and maybe even the Xbox Elite controller, along with any other videos related to the console. But this looks really nice. It's subtly more, it's subtly different. The contours here on the top are a bit different. I think the thumbsticks, the ports that they come out of aren't as defined. You can't really see it, I'm sure, in the video, but it is textured on the bottom, and that's kind of nice. It gives you a bit more grip, it gives you a bit more feel. You're not simply holding on to plastic. And to be honest, again, not to make too many comparisons here, but it does feel very much the same as a PlayStation 4 controller, is in the grippiness on the bottom. Trigger's the same, shoulders buttons are the same, battery's the same. The menu and screen button are kind of a bit more pronounced on this controller, I think. But yeah, overall, it's very similar. It's not too different. 3.5mm headphone jack on the bottom. Can't say there's a lot of difference, but as I say, hit up that next video for really a full breakdown and comparison. So here we have another thing here, and first off you get the Xbox One S stand. it's not necessary for them to have included this, and I really think it's a good thing that they did, because, you know, the PlayStation, it's a secondary purchase. You have to go out and spend, you know, another 15 bucks to get it, and I think it's a nice little addition. If I want it, I've got it. If I don't want it, I don't. It's really nice to have that kind of option. Also in this box we have a Xbox, you know, kind of pamphlet-y thing with Xbox games with gold and Xbox Live Gold trial, 14 days. Hit us up in the comment if you want this, and I'll shoot through a private message, so first person to get in there, go for it. And yeah, you know, otherwise a bit of reg information, and that's about it. No real manuals in this, so that's kind of cool. Alright, so here we have the thing that we've all probably been waiting for, the Xbox One S. So let's take the phone off the side here. This is smaller. It's not as small as I was expecting it to be, but it is certainly a lot smaller than the original Xbox One, so that's kind of cool. It feels a bit more square as well, which, you know, it's kind of obvious when you look at the pictures that it's going to be more square, but I think until you've actually felt it in your hand, you can't really tell. So taking that off, that's cool. It's got Xbox One, model number, and hello from Seattle on the bottom. Subtle detail, very nice. On the back, we have the ports, and again, they're not recessed or anything, they're just flush on the edge of the console. That's kind of neat. A bit cleaner than the old one. The front, obviously, you've still got that half a grille, and the top half. You've got a button down here for syncing the controller, syncing the controller, and a IR port. USB on the side. They no longer have the USB down the side of the console. That's neat. The disk drive, the disk eject button, and the console button, which is actually a physical button. So that's kind of, again, you know, a subtle difference, but a neat one. And that's the console. You know, the stand clicks right in here as such, I believe. I hope. Let's see. Oh, that is a sizable click. But there you go. Stands, clicks in, and it stands up really nice. First impressions, love it. The grille on the top is obviously quite pronounced. The only thing I'm a bit interested in is the fact that they've got this circular grille here. Now I assume that's because that's the shape of the fan that's in there, but it's very obvious. I'm sure you can see it on the video, but you know, the darkness of that compared to, say, the lightness of this, it's very obvious. Maybe if I'd been designing it, I would have put, you know, a dark sheet behind the entire grille so that you couldn't necessarily make out the difference between the fan and what isn't, but you know, that's only a small little thing. But yeah, that's the console, that's the unboxing. I'm going to hit up with another video, hopefully later today, of a direct comparison for the various Xbox One controllers. And yeah, I'll try and post another video as well in the next couple of days, kind of, you know, looking at 4K of this and seeing exactly what difference that makes, because I'm really curious to see if it does actually make a difference to my gaming, or whether it's just for 4K Blu-ray. So yeah. Hit that subscribe button down below to, you know, get really quick and early access to those videos. Otherwise, give us a thumbs up if you really like this video. Hit us up in the comments if you have any improvement suggestions, and if you want that 14-day Xbox Live Gold trial, because I'm going to send that out to the first person who comments about it. And yeah, thank you very much for watching my video, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye!